Alright guys, what is going down and welcome to another vid. We're out here, the middle of the night, you know what it is. I know you guys have really been enjoying these vids, so I wanted to talk about a topic tonight, something that I thought I actually kind of almost touched on it in the last video, and I stopped myself because I said, hey, I want to make this a separate video. I really want to talk about something tonight, which is something that I've really battled with in the past, and this is something that I know a lot of you guys will probably relate to, and that's when things in your life aren't going the best, or things just start going wrong, big things, and you're just like, what is going down, man? And hey, we're all human. There's no one, I bet there's no one watching this. Maybe you're in a great state right now, but there's no one watching this who would have been through a state of never experiencing any kind of massive failure, or just everything going wrong, or just thinking what the heck is going on in life right now. And what I want to talk about tonight is when you're going through stuff, and when things happen in your life, or things don't happen in your life the way you want them to, you know, a very common reaction, and this is something I'm guilty of, is saying, why me? You know, you look at the sky, at God, or whatever you want to call it, but you're looking up and you're saying, why me? Like, why is shit going wrong for me? And you know, we kind of ask this question in a very rhetoric way, and there's going to be no value from that. And time again, when you've got this kind of mentality, you're saying, why me? Why? Like, and you're just, you know, playing this victim role. That's only going to fulfill itself on repeat. And the really interesting thing, which I realized, and something that's really helped me when I've been going through stuff, is instead of saying, why me, like that, you say, all right, why me? And you look at life, you look at whatever, you look at your situation, the pain you're going through, whatever it is, you say, all right, why am I going through this? And you actually ask a good fucking question to the universe, and you say, why am I going through this? And quite often the answer will come to you, because when you're saying, why me, and being all like this, it's a rhetoric question, yet there's no answer coming from that. You know, your life is only ever as good as the questions that you ask of it. So when you can say, okay, why am I going through this? I know for me, whenever I'm going through stuff, it's so I can be a voice and talk on this exact same issue, and maybe help one other person who is going through the exact same shit. And it's not like I'm fucking up here with some kind of complex of, oh yeah, I'm the all helping guy. Like, I know I can be a help for a lot of you guys, but people do this for me, man. Like, whether in real life or I'm watching someone else, and it's just something that clicks, that a story someone's been through, that's the real shit, man. Because I believe we're all put here to be able to help each other, you know, through our own experiences. So when you've gone through shit, maybe you can help someone else who has gone through shit. So a lot of the time, whenever I'm saying why me, and I actually address it, it's like, okay, I get it now. You guys know I've had my setbacks and all this kind of stuff, the crypto stuff, last year the gyno stuff a few years back, the steroid stuff over 3 years ago now. It's been a while now. That's some crazy stuff, but there's always this point of just things can turn to shit. But for me personally, I've used my platform to put those stories out there when I know a lot of people wouldn't, because they're kind of ashamed of this stuff. On the internet, through videos like this, or not, sometimes it just takes helping a friend of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, the amount of, it's funny, the amount of friends I've had reach out to me from videos I put out, and they're like, man, hey, the exact same thing happened to me. I thought I was the only one. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You're my friend, and I'd never know you've been through that. Because a lot of us like to bottle this, you know, our hard times up. But I'll tell you what, any hard times, any bad experiences, and you can say, why me? Say it in that way of wanting an actual answer. Because we get the answers to the questions we ask. We'll always get those answers. When you're going through shit next, ask the genuine question. Why am I going through this right now? Is it even to teach me a lesson? Because, man, I look back at everything that's gone wrong in my life, and whether I've been able to, sometimes it isn't something that I've been able to publicly put out and you know, help someone with. Other times it's actually, I've come away from that with a lesson which is just so invaluable, and I never ever would have got without going through this shit. I could have been told that before I went through whatever I went through. Wouldn't have sunk in, wouldn't have had any effect. Sometimes you got to go through this stuff to really get a lesson out of it. And sometimes, man, even shit's not going to be easy. One thing I actually had one of you guys message me a last week, right? And they said to me, Freeze, I just watched your video, it's really helped me. I've been through the spot. My best friend just fucking died. My best friend's passed away. I got in a car crash the next day, wrote my car off, and my lease is up on my place that I'm living in. Like, what the fuck is that, man? That is some... I'm literally reading this message, and I'm just thinking, I can't even dive into that and try perceive that from a point of trying to really feel that out, because that'll just break me as someone who's a bystander. I'm not even living that shit. And one of you guys has messaged that to me, man. Like, and it goes to show, man, sometimes the lessons or whatever we get, or like, sorry, not the lessons, the shit we go through in life, it's not even to a point of what lessons from that, you know what I'm saying? What good comes from that? Sometimes you might be going through some real fucked up shit and it seems like nothing good's gonna come of that. I think that's kind of a point where it's like the why me is, man, dude, if you're watching this, brother, I can't remember your name, but you're gonna be able to help some serious people with your story, man. Some serious fucking help to people who are going through some shit. And it might seem all fucked up and crazy right now, and you know, sometimes, man, like fuck, realistically, we're all gonna fucking die. If you're watching this, you're gonna die. You're gonna have people you love die. This isn't something that, it seems so fucking ridiculous. I'm reading this and thinking, like, this is fucked up. I can't imagine this is gonna happen to me one day, man. There's no escaping a lot of shit in our lives, so shit awaits all of us. So that's something we can't escape from. But what we can do, man, we can apply this mentality of there can be good which can come from this. Anything you're going through, there can always be something good, even though it won't seem like it at the time. Something good can always come from your shit situations. And I want to know, if you are going through something hard, was it as hard as that? What this guy messaged me, was it as hard as that? I bet it fucking wasn't. So, man, I don't know. This vid actually just, I wasn't kind of expecting it to go this way, but it's some real shit, man. Like, life is gonna fucking happen to you. And I want to say to any one of you guys who maybe even experiencing any loss or anything like this, you know, I truly believe, and I told this guy, I said, I don't believe it's the end. I honestly believe the way we kind of look at these things which we might fear the most, I know death is a big one for a lot of people. I genuinely believe that, I think it's a Western thing when we put death as if it's like the worst thing that could happen to you. For all we know, that's just human understanding. It could be the best thing, man. And I actually, in terms of my personal beliefs, I believe that. I think there's something great that lies afterwards. I think there's a lot more purpose. I think there's a lot more shit going on than what we could ever realize here, and what we can maybe even understand while we're on this earth. So, man, I'm gonna end the vid there, but that really took a different turn. But I'm gonna bring it back real quick, coming back to the main points in this video, man. Instead of saying, why me? Say, okay, why me? What can I constructively make from this? Who can I help from this, from going through this? What can I learn from this, man? Because there's always something. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the vid, and I'll see you on the next one.